All right, hello again, everyone. Um, yes, I'm up. I'm up fairly early this morning because I did see something just now. Even though I wasn't in the chat, I did see that Val streamed again earlier, so I'd like to talk about that. And not only would I like to talk about that today, I would also like to talk about okay, because I noticed that. She ended up following me on Twitter. She blocked me before, um, but I would like to go ahead and give. I don't know how she's going to feel about this, but I would like to talk about um, my, you know, how I personally feel, right, about Hurl World. Now, Hurl World is someone who um, I became aware of due to this being yet another person that was at one point relatively close with the bodega with AK and Tragic, and she has had quite a few things to say about AK as of fairly recently. Now, for anybody who may have forgot, I used to be in the bodega, and as it's been already explained, right, I was kicked out. And the reason I was kicked out was because of um, the fact that and I mean, I could care less about being kicked out because AK did end up threatening to have me swatted um when I was living at my old house. But aside from that, oh, and also she did go on the record and try to deny that by getting sponsored by Ritalin, of all people, to come after me and state no, but it's like it was a threat. At the end of the day, like, she can deny it and try to save face all she wants to. That is what they are known for. That is what they do. They've not only done it to me, but they've done it to other creators. They do that. They do that. I'm going to use what happened with Hussey, right, as a prime example. A situation with Hussey and the 6 police officers that came to Hussey's apartment. That's what they do. That's their game, and that's also why well, I'm assuming one of the reasons why, but not the main reason as to um, why Hussey ended up going to court with them. Well, that should be one of the reasons why, excuse me. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, Her World, yeah. I don't have any issues with Her World. Don't know much about Her World, aside from the fact that she, like I said, was affiliated with the bodega at one point, like I was. So, with that being said, let me see if I can find what it is that she had stated about AK. Let's take a look. Okay. All right. So there's a Discord message. Okay. Is this not a plot to have crack witch slander and smear people on Bodega's behalf? Bodega Boogeyman. I'm assuming this is AK. All these GP ones should go to Hekate. If she doesn't have and I doubt she does, I would send it, but Tasha blocked me from her channel, and I'm not posting all that to Twitter. Please tell her that if she wants all of the dirty Uncle Sal docs I've gathered, then she should tell Tasha to knock it off with her bullshit on Tragic and me. Just shut up and fucking ignore me, otherwise I am not going to keep finding shit while that mental patient disrespects me and Tragic constantly. Okay. Oh, and here's something now about Alex Glitter. And Her World's not the only person that shared this out. Alex Glitter, right. Alex Glitter is another person that has, well, is has and still is to this day, very close with AK and Tragic, and Alex Glitter has a very long criminal history. Charges, criminal complaint filed on 11/10/2015, use delivered drug paraphernalia, guilty, other deferral revoked, plea not guilty, sentenced on 1/24/2017, substance use treatment length 45 days, status terminated, sentenced. Okay, I'm not reading all of that, but yeah, there you go. And also, this is what AK recently had to say about Fresh Garbage. Hurl World says AK is projecting hard on Fresh Garbage. Let it go, you weirdo. AK says to Fresh Garbage at Millpool86, it's Fresh Garbage's Twitter, you're a nasty bitch and a crybaby wannabe mean girl who doesn't understand that this isn't a game or entertainment. The things you are claiming about us are criminal accusations and are demonstrably untrue. You've provided zero actual evidence of criminal behavior to warrant your disgusting ongoing slander. You're not hurting my fucking feelings, you are actively damaging our lives, and I don't care if you don't believe it, you think it's not a big deal, or if you that we should learn to deal with it. I'm done and I won't allow this to continue. If you keep talking about us, I promise you will see me in court and I have my passport, bitch. So there's that. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about her world. Don't have much to say. So anyway, yeah, now we go listen to Val, Val tell us how things should be. Now this was 5 hours. So, Val, I'd like to apologize, but I'm not going to listen to this whole entire thing. I'm only going to listen to some of it because very long streams are a no for me. But I've seen quite a bit pop up as of recently regarding Blocked Party. Now, Blocked Party is somebody new who has recently come around and started to discuss pretty much the same topics that, myself and other creators have discussed in this hemisphere of YouTube. So it is it's a new person that's also a brand new commentary channel. And they've also become relatively known for streaming at night, doing night streams, from what I understand.
Who are you?
Keldosh.
Hi, Carrie. A different Carrie, perhaps? Anyway, apparently my OBS is on, so I still heard the alert. That was crazy.
Oh, Yado. New York, New York. I worked at a hookah bar at 16. I had a beard already.
Did you guys hear the alert? Hi, Cammy. Where are you? You're somewhere in here. I experienced being bullied by teens when I was a kid. Yeah, like, we all just have different stories. And I think the more you say things like...
I'll tell you all what, one of the stories that I had, one of the experiences that I had regarding being bullied, right? I was bullied a lot in kindergarten, right? Kindergarten. Gateway Elementary. That was one of the elementary schools that I attended when I was younger. And my childhood bully, right? Way back in the day, many years ago when I was very young. His name was John. Yes, John is in John Bender. And obviously, because I used to be a real hard ass when I was younger, he got on my nerves one day to the point to where I ended up smacking him in the mouth. Now, I wasn't expelled. I wasn't reprimanded. He was reprimanded and expelled because, when I explained to the teacher that I had at the time what happened. She was like, well, I mean, you kind of instigated it to him, so he ended up getting in trouble and not me. Kind of instigated it with him, excuse me, I should say. So he was who ended up getting in trouble. I just got let off with a warning, and that was that. So yeah, there you go. That's the experience with the childhood bully that I had.
Cartooning is weird and trying to appeal to minors, even though, like,
Russ doxed his old elementary school. So what? It's like it's not even gonna matter because nobody I know for a fact nobody is about to go and try to get into contact with them and ask about my kindergarten education. So who the fuck cares?
Literally, you can't make cartoons until you're a minor, like in 99.9% of professional cases.
Let's see. This too, it's obviously not true. Now, here's another thing I'd like to talk about, right? I will real quick go and see what else Hekate'S been doing. Now Hekate, right? Hekate, obviously is continuing her, back and forth regarding Worst of the Internet. But aside from, Hekate and Worst of the Internet, Hekate has also, made it a point to recently state something in regards to Tiger Kitty, who was another person that I don't know relatively anything about. I know that she is another lady that's been in quite a few communities, but other than that, don't know much about her. Tiger Kitty 3173 spent 2 days screeching on panel 2 Michelle Marie Delane and attempts to control her. M60, aka Worst of the Internet, is also in the DMs manipulating Michelle Marie Delane. I have proof he was modding for her and trolling her from his Bridge May Be in Your Man's DMs account. So he is befriending her and harassing her at the same time because he's just as sick as the other people around her. We have all been blocked from Michelle Marie Delane's chat, and Tiger Kitty and Noodles have successfully isolated Michelle Marie Delane again. Also, now Noodles don't want nothing to do with her no more. Oh well. But they can't stop me from exposing what they're doing to Michelle, and I'm on their asses from now on. This is psychological kidnapping. Yeah, Gotti, if you're gonna expose, what it is that Noodles is doing to MMD, right? I think that you should also go on the record and discuss the fact that he has tried to weasel his way out of the fact that he said what it is that he said about underage kids. Why don't you discuss that? I think that would be a pretty good topic to cover for your next stream. I'm just giving you a suggestion. I'm not saying you have to do it. But that's been another one from me for this morning. I hope you all have another great day. I will see you. Bye.